I'm back. So I didn't realize I lost my stream mid-stream. Twitch fucking with me. Twitch actually fucking with me for re-authentication in the middle of a stream. That's never happened to me before. Get your shit together, Twitch. Seriously, what the fuck? I'm all about 30-day authentication, but it's been acting strange with everything lately. Hanmano, I hope you're okay, man. I know you've been up all fucking day and night for this. But that really pisses me off. And now it's screwed with everything. Like, this is so stupid. This is honestly the dumbest. This literally messed up everything for me. To quote Pilly Pilly, so not based. I'm actually mauling right now, guys. I'm actually mauling. This literally messed everything up. I've never had this happen to me. Lately in the last week. Oh. Very unlucky. Wow. Wow. Bad job, Twitch. Bad job. That was a good game. I hope you guys didn't lose the whole thing. I'm looking and I didn't lose internet. All right, let's make sure we're still good to go. All right, here we go. I'm just going to make sure I'm back on TeamLiquid.net. That screwed me up on that, too. Bel Air StarCraft casting with me on this, too. Very, very... whatever. All right, guys. We are getting back to it. Anyway, spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Dragon Scales. Give it up for Replicant in the red. And his opponent in the bottom right gave it up for BabyMarine. Who is going to advance from here? Get those pointerinos. Pretty sick TVT in game number 2. For sure. And Hanamano, I hope you're doing okay. Jeez. Alrighty. A little bit annoying, but we're getting back into it. Double gas opener, yeah, for both. Pretty standard TVT opening. Alright, SCV is going to go out for Replicant. He's going for Scout. BabyMarine as well. This is match point, so they're both being safe. At least to start off. See if we have a cool one for game number 3. Fucking aiming. It is going to be a Reaper versus Reaper opener, of course. TVT. Come on, standard opener TVT. And not a hitch is nothing is going off without a hitch here in the start. So. The question is, are they going to have the same build? Is somebody going to do some big Reaper Hellion push in game 2? Do we have anything cheeky that follow? You know what I'd like to see? A random proxy starport one. Those are always fun. Can be some pretty spicy games. Replicant going 4cc immediately. BabyMarine, yeah, he's just following up. So nothing too committed here. Alrighty. Jeez, guys, I do apologize for that, but I can honestly say I had no control over that. That was unluck. It hurts me more than you guys. You know what I'm saying? It does hurt you guys too. You might be like, well, fuck this stream then. Yeah, gonna be a 1-1-1. Nothing too crazy here. Replicant gonna have a faster starport. Faster pretty much everything a little bit right there. But the Reapers and Hellions gonna put pressure and delay BabyMarines. CC. They're still gonna be out. Actually, he's backing off. He could have kept them there and been a little aggressive. There's gonna be a Cyclone and a Reaper out to defend. It was just because of the timing of the tech lab. BabyMarine did get a faster Cyclone out. And that was the delay and why that was able to delay the low ground CC a little bit. So I guess that did work out pretty well in favor for Replicant. Replicant going to Cloak Banshees this time. So that was his play for the faster starport. And we'll see what happens. BabyMarine going for a medevac with this. Okay, so it's the 2 Cyclone push. He is going to go for a tank follow-up with it. Replicant going for that Banshee, which could be a problem for BabyMarine if he isn't in position for it. If he goes for a push, yeah, this could go bad. Well, it's not going to be Cloak Banshee just yet. It's just a Raven follow-up. Just one singular Banshee to go out and get some damage. Medevac with 2 Cyclones pushing out. Are these two going to meet each other? I don't think so. Reaper is going to scout the medevac, though. Okay, this could be a bit of a problem. BabyMarine forced to just afterburn in here, try to get some damage done. Siege tank is out for BabyMarine. He doesn't have a siege yet, and he saw the push. BabyMarine getting a drop done, but he should have sieged this before. This is not going to do much of anything, and that is one dead siege tank. Very unlucky for BabyMarine. He is trying to get some damage done here, but it was not an A move. He has been A moved. And what happened? 2 Cyclones look like, did they fall? No, BabyMarine got out of there, but the Raven scaring it off. The auto turret lands. Oh no, BabyMarine, he almost got away with that unscathed though, on that side at least. But boys are pulled. The Banshee's pushing. This ain't looking good for BabyMarine. It's down to 20 workers almost. Yeah, it's getting one more to fall. Auto turret is not going to be able to go off, and it's that Raven's taking a lot of damage. The 2 Cyclones still alive somewhere. BabyMarine's going back home with him. He wants to take care of this Banshee, and he cannot do so just yet. Okay, Cyclone's trying to come back in here. Are going to get a lock on, but BabyMarine's lost so much. Oof. Almost a 2-to-1 lead exactly for Replicant. That certainly hurts. That Banshee came in clutch. I called it. That push out with the double Cyclone drop. Cheeky maneuver, but a little bit of a build order counter. Well, not really build order counter. It was just a unlucky timing for BabyMarine. He had the tools to deal with it, but unfortunately using them then was a bit of a problem. Replicant even has his 3rd CC again. BabyMarine is starting one up, but he's got to hope to get something done. There's tanks out. There's Vikings out. There's a Cyclone out. Defend a drop. And it's 2 siege tanks and a medevac here. There's no Vikings for BabyMarine, so he's got to hope for the best. He is going to get some high ground positioning. If he kills the tech lab, that could be pretty big. Siege tank is going to come out, but there are interference matrices available if he needs them. That being said, Vikings are out of position. Oh no, BabyMarine taking damage on the Ravens. Siege tank's coming back in to change positioning. And the Cyclone's being pushed up here. Oh, the Vikings have tipped their hat. Ravens not even dropping anything. BabyMarine, I wouldn't even have hated an auto turret before it fell. Not like this. Cyclone gets decimated by tanks. BabyMarine trying to just keep pressure on and buy time, I guess. But he throws the Ravens into nothing. That's so unfortunate. I think the nerves are kicking in for BabyMarine here. All right, third CCS finish for BabyMarine. He did a great job of harassing. He did a lot of damage to the third CC, but I think he needs to get out. The Marines are still cheekily just trying to run by and catch anything. They're going to go down, though. Okay, hitting the Vikings, not a bad idea. Any damage you could get is fine, but man, those Ravens got tossed away in the garbage can. How you doing, Hack Respect, by the way? Starport and Barracks getting a little swap off. Third base going down for BabyMarine, and see what happens. Ooh, interesting. Blue Flame Hellion. It is going to be a triple factory. I didn't even point that out before. For Replicant. BabyMarine might be in a lot of trouble here, but he did about as good as he could for counter damage to bring this back. Replicant just now able to drop his third CC, which he had in advance before. Ravens out again, but guess what? Do auto turrets help right here? That's the question. Siege tanks trying to put some pressure on. Do clean up the forward position tank. Vikings are landed pretty soon, I'm sure of it. Yep, they are going to be landed, and this is going to hurt BabyMarine even more. He is being annoying, forcing pressure. The CC's on fire, but this is cleaned the hell up by Replicant. With triple factory tank, infernal pre-igniters, and more tanks coming out. Double armory. This is going to be scary for BabyMarine. Now that he's up against mech, I don't see how he can come back. The Vikings are still landed. He's going to have to get some kind of lucky position. Thank you, Heck Respect. Yeah, we had some unlucky situation when I streamed a little earlier, but that is okay. Alrighty. More factories coming too. BabyMarine is not going to be happy to see this with vehicle weapons coming in. BabyMarine, on any upgrades, he's just now getting stim. He is in a scary position. It looks like it's probably going to not go too well for him, but he's going to put up a fight and try to stay in this somehow. The problem is with Blue Flame Hellions pushing in here, and, well, yeah, he's a little out of position. Tank's going to help a bit. Okay. Hellions are evaded. All right, just a moment. You have a pause. Okay, never mind. We're back already. Reflex. What? Question mark, guys? I don't know what's going on in the chat here between them. We had a pause for some reason, but he said reflex. Vikings pushing over. All right. Hellions push it on in. Oh, siege tanks cleaning it up. Still a good defensive position for BabyMarine. He's getting a lot of Vikings out. His army supply's looking good, though. He's going into 1-1 combat shields and concussive this game. But that upgrade advantage again on the siege tanks, and hell with vehicle plating for the Vikings, too. That's going to be a little rough to fight into. At least he is getting a good Viking count out. Replicant trying to be annoying again. Oh, Liberator. BabyMarine, do you notice this? Oh, boy. He's trying to get a 4cc up and down on workers, but he needs to try to keep bolster his economy. One Liberator being annoying. Forcing a lot of the army out of position for one Liberator. That is quite annoying. How you doing, ZJ? Oh, he unpaused before. Yeah, I got you, ZJ. That's true. I just am a little thrown off from some things. Yeah, Replicant's now got an army supply lead too, and a lot of this is just tanks and Vikings, so it is scary. When this is more tied up in the bio, could be very rough. And now there's even Blue Flame Hellions slash Hellbats to defend. BabyMarine's trying to get a push out, trying to get some damage, but I wonder if he's going to get a read on the upgrades too. Raven is going to help with a couple interference matrix. However, the Viking war starts. The tanks are sieged. The battle is ensuing. The armor and weapons upgrades coming in clutch for Replicant, but BabyMarine in a great spot. He took a hell of a good fight right here. But there's tanks for days. Look at how many tanks there are everywhere for Replicant. He could pull a bunch over and get in a good position, but those were some sick trades for BabyMarine. And again, with his 4th base, it's going to be fine. Or Liberator again. I hate to say this, but I want to hate like another missile turret here and there for BabyMarine just to not have to deal with some of this. Because with the pressure in the front. Oh my god. BabyMarine taking a good fight with the Vikings, but now Thor is here, guys. Replicant's starting to pump out Thors, which I don't disagree with in this case. They're going to contend with the Vikings. Now, this is a huge problem for BabyMarine. He needs to basically bolster everything he has. Liberator's got God's work done over here. Because all the Vikings were forced over there. Replicant dropping CCs for days. Poor BabyMarine just couldn't mine over here. And, but the vehicle... Honestly, without vehicle plating... And being that it was... Yeah, without vehicle plating, this could have been a problem. Advanced ballistics being researched by BabyMarine. He is going into another starport. Problem is with Thors, it's going to be a problem anyway. On top of everything else. Replicant getting more value over here with the Hellions. BabyMarine's got to be not happy about that either. Replicant leading a pretty good advantage. Let's take a look at the... Oh, well, we forgot to have WCS for the players when they made the lobby. That's okay. Alrighty. And we do have a big group of Marauders, a couple Marines peppered in here, pushing out for BabyMarine. But, yeah, this army's just so scary. I think they're going to do a free kill on a CC, too, at that. And are we going to see a scan? Yes, we are. BabyMarine, uh-oh. I don't think he's going to be able to cancel that with that much mech. No cancel. But look at all... Oh, my God, that's a decent amount of Liberators. They can't siege in time, however... And those Thors are going to do so much damage here. BabyMarine might just be... Oh, yeah, this is not looking good for BabyMarine. The supply do not lie. BabyMarine's going to attempt to get a flank hit with the Marauders, but the tank sieged up just means he can't break this position. I don't see how he comes back, folks. Raven goes down. Vikings trying to lead this up. An interference matrix on a Thor. Tanks for days, though, from Replicant. And he's just going to push in, killing stuff with the Hellions. Oh, nice pullback from BabyMarine, though. But just look at these supplies. I don't see how he can come back. Fusion core getting demolished. The 3rd base fell. Hellions still doing damages, but the planetary fortress trying to fight this. GG is called. Good series. A mech TVT game. All right, we got Han Mono coming up. Poor guy has got no sleep. I gotta see who he's up against. Damn, that was a interesting TVT series. Let me see who Han Mono is against.
Giddy up.
Thanks for the follow, the Great Red Star. Alrighty. Oof. I don't know how much we have to go. I started this later, but other than the unfortunate stream thing, I'm just waiting to hear what happens. Okay, I think my girlfriend arrived home. Maybe not. I think we have a little bit of a wait, guys, unfortunately. So I might just take a little break ski here. Let me check with Han Mano. Oh, they go NA. Shit. Alright, guys, now I understand. Fuck, we got an NA match. Okay, it's Han Mano versus Replicant. I should have figured. We are a continuing series. So we do have it. That was my mistake. I did not see them. It makes sense. We're EU to NA. All right. All right. Finally, we'll have a game here in a bit. Players are probably getting their vetoes in. We're just getting stuff finished up and figured out here. All right, guys. Sorry about that. We're waiting. We're waiting to see what's going on here afterward. They just have to check what servers it's on. And that is the holdup, guys. Thank you for hanging out and yeah. Well, I'm waiting. I'm going to try to get some more Korean players together for the KSL. I'm going to try to shoot them some messages. And Asian in general. Like Nice and Chance and such. All right. Jesus, this is taking forever. Oh, yeah. It is the Cats one. I'm still wearing the cat shirt again. You know? I haven't had a chance to get going too much today. I got up earlier. We're feeling good today. We're in better shape than yesterday. Yeah, exactly. It's been like 2 days. So, oh, there's my girlfriend. She's home. I may have to, unfortunately... You drank less than me? I had 3 beers. Overtime last night. Wow. I mean, maybe... Well, you were stayed up really late, though. It sounds like so. Damn, guys, this is taking forever. You had a couple whiskey glasses yesterday. Can only drink now and again. Yeah, it's smart. That means you're not being an alcoholic. Or not an alcoholic, probably. The 2 of you. We just are waiting on some admin time, that's all. Okay, we got a map. Good shit. We have a map. You're being an alcoholic, Professor Nuggy. Weed on the other hand. Oh, the classic Dave Degen chat. All right, here we go. Another TBT series. Let's go. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner. He's one of my favorites. We're going to be seeing him in the KSL too. Give it up for our red Terran player. It is Hanmano from Prep Esports. And his opponent in the bottom right. Give it up for Replicant from HTT. And the blue. Yeah, these guys are playing from EU to Japan, so thank you for Central to understand me. Exactly, these guys have a little bit of disadvantage here. All right, guys, we've had some rough things happen today, but some great things. Thank you guys today earlier for the level 4 hype train and the $100 donation from Kanan, by the way. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, please smash that follow button. And any of the new people we got in, and Metis, by the way, too, newcomer coming in hot, might I add. Alrighty. Alright, SCB is moving on out. And yeah, it's just going to be a pretty standard TBT opener. Guys, does this mean that Terran is OP? A Terran is going to win this matchup. We'll find out. Alright, both of them sending a Reaper across. Replicant's going to have high ground if it's A-moved. Is going to take a little bit better of a fight, I guess, but it's pretty close. So both just going to back off for a minute. Hanmano is going to be able to retreat. Let's see if he goes... Okay, he's going for a Hellion. Replicant as well. So, yeah, not going to see any more pressure for the moment. So, no CC delay from either player on the low ground. Alrighty. Alright. Well. Here we are. Just a little bit of unbuildable plates killing on Hanmano's side. He doesn't want to risk anything happening, but a defensive setup here for Replicant. He's going to go for a little scout with a Hellion. That's about it. And yeah, no tech lab yet for Hanmano. Meanwhile, a Cyclone coming out on the other side already for Replicant. Hanmano's probably just going to go straight into tanks. We'll see, though. Doesn't have anything for anti-air or any power units yet, but he's going to have a ton of Reapers and Hellions. That being said, the push might be a little premature because Replicant does have a bit over here. Some more Marines, and he is going to have that Cyclone out. Another Cyclone in production. Hanmano going for one as well. Kind of clumped up over here. I don't really like this. But that said, he is going to disengage. Taking a little bit worse of the fight. He's got a little more damage. Oh, Yuzi. 8813. Thank you so much for the 12 months. That is my buddy Tommy, I'm pretty sure. With Amazon Prime. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Part of Kirktown savagery. And yeah, good defense, but Hanmano taking a rough fight. Guys, I will say, Hanmano is having a rough time in Japan right now. Being up for it. He's literally been waiting into this probably at 11 hours at this point, and he got held up in games. It is absolutely brutal for this guy. And look at him, he's still being the Passion Lord that he is. He's staying in this. Alrighty. Third CC on the way. We'll see what happens. Raven do be huge. So the Raven is going to come in clutch. So is the Siege Tank. Replicant forced to come back. And we are going into stem. So in previous games with BabyMarine, Replicant was going for mech. So a little deviation here. I think BabyMarine gave us some really good games too. He got in some unfortunate positions. It was very possible for him to have advanced. So very well done by him too. And Shadown with the upset. BabyMarine taking him down. Oof. You definitely are seeing some improvement in some of these guys. BabyMarine's somebody's one of my OG Legion Cup, Vulcan Cup buds. It's good to see the kids doing so well. The young guys always doing better and kicking some ass. All right. Double medevac of Marines coming. All right. Cyclone, going to pick off a Marine, but there is going to be a double medevac drop of Marines from Replicant. He does have stim. It's going to get a lot of damage done to Hanmano, and I feel like Hanmano's tiredness is going to show. He does have a Siege Tank and some Vikings, but that's about it. Another Siege Tank's a ways off. Hanmano, on the other hand, is going to push in, lands a beautiful interference matrix. Is going to take out the tank in several workers. He's pushing in strong. The stim Marines, however, are going to pounce right on top of the Siege Tank, doing a good job. And the boys pull is going to help as well. Drop is evaded. Hanmano is coming in clutch. So regardless, he actually was pretty well set up here. Hanmano getting the work done. Replicant does have another CC. Hanmano he does have his on location. And the workers, funnily enough, are in favor of Replicant, but he does have 3 CC. He does have the larger army. And he's getting more work done. Cleaning up these supply depots is going to supply block the hell out of Replicant. He does try to land the 3rd CC. He just has a group of Marines with 2 medevacs coming. Hanmano still doesn't have stem, however, but the 2 tanks and 2 Ravens are going to make this very powerful. A couple auto turrets are trying to be landed. One of the siege tanks falls, but Replicant is in a bunch of trouble here. It is not looking good for him. Hanmano is just in a very leading position. He raised his 3rd CC. I don't think he cares as much. He's going to retreat for now.
Am I? Or am I so sick
Iron
that you just blew your mind?
Double subscribing with his... Damn, thank you so much for the 11 months in a row with a Prime Gaming. Let's go. And then Iron, I didn't know if you saw the news on the Korean StarCraft League we got going on to help save Korean StarCraft. And heck, all the Asian players in general, the whole region plus. But Korea really got shafted by, and unfortunately, it's just because of Blizzard cutting support for StarCraft as of now. amongst some other things. GSL cutting funding down at 20%. So we do have a $400 weekly in the works for Korea. We're trying to keep Maru and Hero and Beyond and Dark and Ragnarok and Cure and all those guys a little bit in as much as we can. Morty putting on a big tournament too, making up some of the lost money. And actually some teams having to make unfortunate cuts too. Third CC going down. We'll see what happens here. And Replicant is going to push on up here. All right, double medevac drop. Alrighty. Here we go. Nice little double stem marine drops in there. Replicant is going to GG. Hanmano takes it. Satellite True, Starcrafter Riot. You're damn right. It's not going down on our watch just yet. The community will prevail to keep it going. Starcraft's never going to fully die anyway. We all know it. The community... Yeah, is it going to go down a lot? Sure. The community will keep it going no matter what. In what form? Who knows? But we still got some life. That is for sure. All right. All right, here we go. Moving on to game numero dos. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner. Give it up for our red Prep Esports Terran player. Give it up for Hanmano. And his opponent at the bottom left, representing HTT. He is a Replicant in the blue. As long as the Protoss is still complaining about a door, we'll have a game. We could lose balance changes and Terran would still complain too. That's the other part. And then Zerg will always have their Cabal. It's just the natural order of things. Alrighty. Could be a double gas opener again. No proxy racks for game number 2. So no 2 racks Reaper openers or anything cheeky. Or 1 racks like Replicant did into Mech against BabyMarine earlier. All right. Replicant going for an SCV scout. Hanmano, not so much. Yeah, he's just going for his Reaper wall supply depot. Both players are. So, again, very standard TBT opener. Yeah. Knife's Edge lead for a factory for Hanmano, but that's about the only thing we got going on too different here. Little stuff. We've all seen it a bunch of times today so far. And yeah. All right, Reaper pushing out. And we'll see what happens. Okay. All right, low ground CC's going down for both. And, yeah. So it will be pretty cool. All right, double Reaper Hellion opener for both. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, Widowmine opener for Replicant. We saw him do this previously. It's pretty common to change it up a bit for some defense in the front. So Hanmano is going to have a little more Reaper Hellion push potential. Oh wow, he's actually focusing pretty heavily on Reapers and Hellions. Widowmine could come in pretty useful here. Hanmano is going to probably push out pretty soon. Once he gets the 3 Hellions and 2 more Reapers, so he's at 5 Reapers, 3 Hellions, and that's usually the timing, but we'll see if I'm wrong on that one. He's going into a tech lab. Yeah, looks to be the case. Double tech lab, so it's probably going to be Cyclone Raven. You might just go Siege Tank Raven. It could be a Banshee build. Who knows? We'll see. Cyclone is on the way for Replicant. All right, a pretty big push coming down the center from Hanmano. We do have a nice little spread from Replicant. Little splits before pre-splitting. Oh, that Widowmine was huge. Hanmano just ate that Widowmine probably as difficult as he could. Widowmine retreats, and there is even... Okay, no, that's just a Marine right there. I was going to say, did he sneak in another Widowmine without us knowing? That was like the MVP Widowmine of Widowmines for TVT. Hanmano's still getting some damage, though. He's not out of this yet, but his units are pretty frail, to say the least. Can he take a good fight somehow? We'll see. Alright, Cyclone's going to chase this down, and oof! High ground advantage. Going to take some even better hits. Still, this is just the push initially for Hanmano. He did go Raven Cyclone, by the way, behind this. Another Cyclone in production. Actually, no, he did. Yeah, he's right into Siege Tank, so... Trying to set up a defense. And the Widowmine still cometh, but now there's a Raven, so I don't think it matters as much. Hanmano being very aggressive this game. But the fight definitely did not go in his favor. Oh, cheeky Widowmine. Oh, I love it. Little nod to Bion. Oh, buddy. Cyclone, Hellion, and little Bio Army over here gonna fight, but there's 2 Ravens for Replicant. Replicant is gonna snipe the Raven, however, and there's just more for Replicant over here. Hanmano should back off to try to retain this. 3rd CC going down for both of them. Replicant is quite ahead now. But still, Hanmano's it's not game-ending damage. Hanmano has a worker lead for the moment. It's kind of normalizing out, but the army supply obviously in favor of Replicant. He's traded way more efficiently. Ooh, this kind of scouter Widowmine, but could get some cheeky little damage. Is going to go down. That is taken out. Hanmano keeping some pressure on the 3rd, but there's 3 Ravens, and it's going to be a 3rd tank out for Replicant. So Hanmano's going to take the Viking approach. Got his 2 more racks down. Reaper's actually coming in for him. He's going to force some lost mining time, catch up, maybe a few SCVs, but auto turrets are forced. Actually, yeah, using up that Raven energy is pretty good for him too, though. He's not really ready to really push. He's just got a little bit of map presence here to try to deny the 3rd base. That's about it right now. All right, 3rd CC on the way. SCV's going down, maybe. Let's see what happens. Damn, I need to drink more water, chat. Gamer Richie, what's up, buddy? Though I doubt it's going to be as possible, and we can figure it out because of the crazy times. I know you're up sometimes with the baby, or maybe you can't sleep after. I have to talk to you about some things. Terran Imba. Yeah, dude, seriously, look at how Imba Terran is. Terran is going to win this match in a TVT. Come on, guys. Imagine Terran. We saw Protoss being OP earlier because a Protoss won a PvP. Alrighty. That being said, third CC is down, and yeah. Welcome, welcome. All right, some auto turrets dropped. Gonna have a little bit of cleanup here, and well, it's about all that's going on.
She says Dave Testa Pog.
Gamer Richie Pog. What's up, brother? I don't know if I'm gonna be doing EPT Asia tonight. We'll see. I'm a little behind in everything from KSL. I probably should because of KSL, because there's a lot of if we have a decent signups, I'm definitely going to do it. But Game Richie, you're always welcome, though it's at an incredibly late time for you. And that's going to be the one thing, but still, we'll get you an invite into the KSL Discord. Pause spam? Oh, yeah. I wish I could pause spam. If they made me a ref, those guys would be so pissed. Imagine if I pause spam this game. Iron. All of you. Dave holds up the game. Oh my god, Hanmano pushing in hard, but guess what? So is Replicant. Hanmano in a position to maybe save this, but realistically, both armies are on the other side. We are in a base trade. Hanmano's taking about as good of a defensive position as he can, but doesn't have much over here. Meanwhile, Replicant with more. Hanmano is going to kill the bases quicker, but I don't think that matters. It's all a matter of the army. Is Hanmano going to fly away? That's the question. Oh my god, Hanmano actually taking some good fights, but there's so many tanks over here. The Vikings coming in clutch. An interference matrix. Do we see the Vikings landed? Definitely a decent invade. What up, Jeet-Sim? Siege tank finally falls. Hanmano's siege tanks are very battered, and he's trying his best to hold the front line. The boys are pulled. This is scrappy as hell. Hanmano did lose his second CC. Replicant looking like he's kind of holding-ish, sort of, though. No siege tank. Vikings coming. Hanmano holding the high ground, or the low ground, rather, and pushing into the high ground, but so is Replicant. Hanmano does have the siege tanks in the back. A lot of the bios cleaned up. There are still some Vikings. I like the spread on the tanks, so the Raven does come in clutch. There's no workers left for basically any of them. Replicant has more, but he's lost 2 bases. And I don't think Replicant's going to do this. He has a couple tanks. Hanmano has the army supply. And even though these guys are down to a few structures, most of the production's gone. It's all just barracks for Replicant. And regardless of what's happening, Hanmano certainly has a little lead. Rest in pepperonis. It is 2 workers to 3 workers. But Hanmano has 2 CCs, so that's more mules. Replicant has it. Oh, wait, Replicant? Sorry, guys. I am a little tired here. Yeah, dude. Hanmano is such a sick Terran player. This guy is developing. He always had a rep for being a cheeser only. He still has cheeky builds, but he's starting to become more and more of a macro player as time goes on. He's been putting in the work, and this poor guy's been up with like no sleep forever for Passioncraft. That being said, I don't know how that traded out. It's mostly bio, but still, Hanmano ended up in a deficit here. It's just he has the 2 CCs, so this has gotten really weird. He lost a lot of army, and Replicant still with, well, he just has 1 tank. But the 2 medevacs of Marines, the scary part. Both players with stem. Hanmano with an upgrade advantage for bio, but he doesn't have much bio. He has nothing to contend the air. He lost his starport, too. He has more racks, but just neither player with much money. A Replicant with a giant gas bank, comically. But he's lost his factory. So basically that's what we're looking at, is a lot of bio versus a lot of bio. Siege tank taking some damage. Hanmano's really going to try to save it, and I don't think he's going to. Is Replicant going to come back here? Hanmano losing his second CC. He did get a lot more workers up for a minute. This puts him at a big disadvantage. This is crazy. I thought for sure Hanmano was going to destroy it. But Replicant broke it. This is nuts. Game on, folks. Game on. Both of these guys getting pretty mined out here. Hanmano with less gas, but he's focusing on minerals even with oversatch as the base is mined out. He's using a barracks to scout. He's got plenty. Hanmano is going to go for a starport, which in a way I don't hate. He's got to be careful of this tank. He's going to sack a Marine. Meanwhile, Replicant looking like he's going to try to posture, looking for, just in case. He's like, well, did I get another base? That was unlucky for Hanmano right there. I think he should have saved the orbital, but Replicant's going for another CC. He's going to risk it. He's like, I got an army supply lead for a minute. This could buy me some time maybe, but having the medevac helps. Any air superiority is going to help him out, but the barracks is keeping eyes on the tank. Yeah, this game's gotten hella weird. This is a nutty base trade. But Hanmano is going to have more tanks. Replicant decided to go econ and just pure bio with one medevac versus a guy with tanks. And while catching up on Marines, Hanmano was able to eke out some more workers earlier on because of the second CC. Yeah, Hanmano is ahead now, like now for sure. Replicant, if he had another medevac, it would have been... Oh, he does have another medevac. That's what I thought. Siege tanks coming in clutch, though, cleaning up most of Replicant's army. Now Hanmano's looking good. But Replicant gonna have this other CC. Still, even with that gas bank, he's got so few workers, and he hasn't been prioritizing minerals. Hanmano's little lead before is gonna help him. He's gonna take a high ground CC. Kind of a smart play. He's not fully aware of what's going on yet. He's gonna get a couple medevacs out, and he's pumping Marines. The supply is so low. Look at this. 40 to 23 supply at the 14-minute mark. This game is wild. Replicant sending a desperation double medevac with 5 Marines drop. Hanmano in every way is foreseeably ahead other than not having a CC. He's just got all the tech. He's got units. He's got production. He's getting more tanks. He's in a fantastic spot. All right. Let's see how this goes out. Tank might go down here. Marine's getting out of position. What the hell? Hanmano's kind of reacting to something else, and he is possibly losing this tank. No, Stim Marine's coming in. Hanmano retreated to defend this. He doesn't know what's in those 2 medevacs per se. What a weird game. Raven coming out for Hanmano behind this. Now that, like, anything does a lot of damage, but Hanmano's enough ahead where I think if you left like a siege tank, yeah, the Marines can jump on it, but with an SCV pole, it's only 5 Marines. He could actually save the siege tank and just win it, and he could just basically F2A move at this point. I feel like Replicant's basically on pure bio. You forgot what happened earlier in the score didn't add up. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, there's enough defense for Hanmano, and yeah, he's kind of giving up on the minerals in the main base because it's basically mined out. Replicant did get an economy back. He's just now building a factory. Got Hanmano trying to get some work done with a drop, but there are 2 medevacs full of Marines here. This is basically the entirety of the army, though, so he's hoping to get any damage. It's just going to be annoying. But look at this, guys. Replicant's pure bio. Hanmano's got tanks. He's got 2 Ravens. I think he can go for a push. Bio do be good unit, but Hanmano also has 2-2 versus 1-1 on his infantry. So that is going to help him as well. Replicant probably going to be forced back with this drop. Gets a supply depot. Like, every trade is a good trade at this point. Replicant does have... Oh! Does get a massive catch of that medevac. But I'm thinking this is more about the power units at this point, at the end of the day, than anything else. All right, we are going to see a starport for Replicant. He's just... He has to rebuild tech labs and reactors. This is huge. Right? So... But I do feel like Hanmano is like buying time for his opponent. Still, if he can clean up this bio, this is it. This is over. These guys are being cautious, but like, yeah, I don't know. Now that Hanmano is up here, they're both on even economy again. We got a game still. It's crazy as it is, kind of. But Hanmano is going to get to a point where his tank count's so big, I feel like. And he's going to have air superiority eventually. Everything, well, not eventually, he basically is, because the starport just completed for Replicant. Replicant getting a reactor right now. And yeah, he is going to take his main base and float it down. I wouldn't hate it if Hanmano does this after, but he wasn't as gas heavy. Like, Replicant's been living off this gas bank. And, you know, I don't really care for that. He's basically been emphasizing on bio because that's all he could do, but yeah, he's still focused on a double gas. I don't know. All right, Hanmano is going. Yeah, you're right. +3 infantry weapons coming. Professor Nuggy calling it. Hanmano's like got this massive lead in terms of a power spike of his army. 3rd Raven's out. We got some medevacs in the tank coming out for Replicant. I don't hate the fact that he's got medevacs, but I think it's stabbing off the inevitable. And funnily enough, Hanmano hasn't at risk taking that 3rd base location with this, but now he's mining out of gas. I think he should probably try to rebuild one, maybe. Ooh. That Marine actually forcing a friendly fire tank shot. 1 medevac coming out. That's a very dangerously injured medevac. 3 Ravens and some Marines in position. They're going to pressure the 3rd. I don't think it matters. Siege tank coming in clutch. Ravens locking on an anti-armor missile. The medevac goes down. And with that... Wow, it's almost +3 Marines for infantry weapons. That is a... that would have been very rough for him. Hanmano built the 3rd base. Okay. What a game. This is a weird one. The only thing I don't like is Hanmano's, other than the drop, he's not really getting any information. Replicant sending over a Marine at a time. Is he actually going to give a Replicant a shot in this game? Hanmano going for a 3rd base plant. I don't hate that. I really don't. Just because of the weird situation of the game. And he knows he's up against a lot of bio. He did get a scout. I mean, Hanmano did see the base, but once he sees more medevacs, he's going to know what's up. A Replicant, I think, is just going all in for a push here. Hanmano just trying to get a drop. Oh, he's going to lose the medevac. The +3's in. Hanmano's going to try to stem away and get some high ground, but you know what? The medevacs are going to prevent that. Look at how good +3 and +3 infantry weapons, +2 armor is against just 1-1. Or actually, it's 2-2. No, it's 1-1. Oh, look at the interference matrices coming clutch on the medevacs. That is pretty big for Hanmano. He's going to be able to thwart the drop. And yeah. Unfortunately, there was no Vikings to pick off the medevacs, but yeah, that's a pretty big catch for Hanmano. More Marines and medevacs coming. Just 1 siege tank. Well, 3 siege tanks. Okay. Replicant in a good spot. Replicant going for a 3rd CC. Hanmano does have 3 CCs, 2 orbitals, but obviously 1 not mining. Okay, we're finally going to see a fight, and this is kind of an awkward one. I'm surprised these guys decide to fight at the same time in this chase. Nice anti-armor missile from Hanmano. That's going to make these Marines just melt with that upgrade advantage, and the siege tanks behind it. I don't care how many medevacs are here. Replicant's Shrines is damnedest. He's trying to get a 4th base up, but Hanmano's just too strong. He still can't just pounce in some tanks, but there's only a few. And pretty soon, I think he will just be able to break this. He doesn't have a lot of energy in his Ravens for some interference matrices, but yeah, upgrade's good unit indeed. Planetary Fortress coming up for Replicant, just as Hanmano did. He's forced to pull the boys. He's trying to jump out of this. There's so many tanks. The Raven's going to have some energy in a moment, I think. Most of this bio army's killed. Planetary Fortress does get up. Hanmano trying to get into a siege position. And I think this is going to be 1 dead planetary. 18 workers falling for Replicant. Hanmano not really caring too much about his economy. Guess what? He's taking another CC behind it, building SCVs. And I think he is just going to take it pretty soon here. GG. Hanmano is victorious. Oh, wait, this is a best of 5? Okay, this is the qualifying match on this side, guys. So this is the final game for the moment of this side. This may be it, actually, too, but we may have longer ones yet. I don't know what else we have. Sephiron's covering Eric versus Battlebee. Lethal bit tired here. Alrighty. Moving on to game number 3. So that was my mistake. Just because of some things that happened. Unfortunately, some technical things with challenge. Things got a little different. Anyway, is he going to take it all? Is there going to be a reverse sweep spawning in the bottom right-hand corner representing Prep Esports in the red? Give it up for Hanmano. And his opponent in the upper left. He's blue. He's from HTT. It is Replicant. Looks like a pretty standard opener right here. That was a crazy game number 2. And as of now, it looks like all Terrans and Zergs are what we got fighting at the moment. Is Hanmano going to go for a 1 gate expand? Or 1 gate expand, 1 racks expand. He's not really rushing his second gas just now. Alrighty. Anyway, it is going to be a 1 racks expand for Hanmano. Risky play. Replicant is... Oh, no, from I'm sorry, this is Replicant. I missed it reading this. Replicant's changing it up. So, high risk, high reward play in TBT. Hanmano actually got the first shot there in the... that was just a little bit of luck right there, I feel like, from when I went into it. SCV's going to help the fight a little bit, but he's probably going to lose it. Replicant is well on his way to getting this done. All right, no Tech Lab and Reactor on for the moment. Replicant going for a Marine foul-up. He's just now getting his tank. Obviously behind a bit because of the delayed second gas, etc. It happens when you're 1 racks expanding. It's a pretty standard follow-up. All right, Hanmano getting a Widow Mine out. They both got a little bit of info, but it's a safe play, I guess. Replicant got some good damage with that Widow Mine in the previous game. Like, insane damage. That was like MVP, like I said before, MVP TVT Widow Mine. Hanmano was all clumped up and took a big hit there. Okie dokie artichoke. Factory going on the Tech Lab. We do have a Tech Lab on for the starport for Hanmano. Obviously leading into Army Supply, but that being said, with this Econ and boost, Replicant could be fine. He just needs to hold whatever pushes the bunker smart. I like the 2 Marines and the Hellion going on there. He's got a Viking coming out. He's got a tank coming out. Hanmano going for the Raven. He's probably just going to go Raven tank. Just scouting out that it... Well, actually, did he get a... I don't think Hanmano got that much information yet. Both players is playing pretty standard. No, he did not. He definitely didn't get that info. He's going into a Cyclone. Welcome, Jadam Bareem. All right. Reaper is going down, but yeah, we'll see what happens. It's the standard 3-1-1 for Hanmano. Follow up here. 3cc for Replicant. Replicant is playing a little greedy. He might just go for a 3cc push, though. Hanmano going into stim before, just because of that, you know, earlier gas advantage. He's on 2 bases. He may go for a 2 base all in. We'll see. I doubt it, but it's possible. No, he's going for 2 E-base. Just a more aggressive opener. Well, not really aggressive. It's just a standard TVT opener, realistically. All right. But neither player really pushing too far. Hanmano trying to get some info. He's just posturing to maybe hoping for a catch in the third. Or delay the third, deny the third. Scouting around looking for drops. Replicant still not in a spot for... Well, Replicant is actually meching. All right, he's playing Turtle Mech. Replicant did win some games with BabyMarine, against BabyMarine like this, so we'll see what happens. I think this is going to be tanks and Hellbats. Hanmano going for double medevacs, getting stim, finishing up here. Does not have combat shields yet. It is going into 1-1. He just has the 1 tech lab on the original barracks, or... It might have been the second barracks. He kept his first one on the reactor. Replicant, I think he's just going out to push, see what's around, get some information. He's going to fend this off. Hanmano does scout the triple factory. A nice little scannerino. All right, Hanmano leading an army supply, obviously, just from how this is. It was a 3cc build with the Reaper Fast Expand. But it is going to be a mech game. One thing, yeah, this is going to leave our Blue Terran player a little undefended in the main base. He's going to scout for a drop, but basically everything... Well, actually, he does have Vikings. And he does have 2 Ravens. So that scouting barracks is going to be pretty big. Hanmano with 3 tanks on the high ground. I think this is good. Upgrades are going to win it. Well, we do have Infernal Pre-Igniters coming. Replicant gets a scout of Hanmano's push, but guess what? Oh, the double upgrades, or the double upgrades. I'm reading chat. 13 workers flown from the double medevac push. 18, 20, 21 workers. Replicant losing a lot of workers. He has this 3rd base, though, but that's going to really mess with his economy to bolster the forces. Hanmano just getting his 3rd base behind it is going to retreat. Replicant is going to scout that he's gone back. So, a beautiful catch from Hanmano. Still, Replicant not in a horrible spot because he's going to have a high tank count. He's going into Hellions, and Infernal Pre-Igniters are on the way. He's going for a medevac. So, does he have an armory? He does not. Double medevac. He may have forgotten armory in this, but his economy has definitely been fucked with. All right, a big push out in the right flank. And we'll see what happens. All right, these 4 medevacs pushing in hard. Gonna go try to catch the side. And we'll see what happens here. Cool. Yeah, this is a big drop from Hanmano. Yeah, he's only got air unit. He's got Vikings in... that was a pretty well-timed push. But honestly, it's just the army. GG. Hanmano takes it. Alrighty, let's see where we're at. I don't know. GG's. Is that it? Guys, I might have to touch base with my girlfriend here. She just got back from Florida a while ago, and I've not talking to her much in the last couple of weeks. I'm not sure if this is everything. But I will be back. I might take a break, though, too, because, yeah, I got to see what's happening. Chicken Man's doing ESL Asia. I could try to. I might do it, too. But honestly, I really wanted to get some stuff done. It's like obviously that time to do it, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just take stuff. Call me Han Macro. Well, you're getting better at your macro games for sure. No longer the cheeser. Hey, man, you qualified. You did all the work today. Good job, Han Mono. Congrats, bud. Guys. I'm going to take a break. I don't know if I'm going to be on or not for a bit. We'll see what happens. Han Macro. Guys, I am definitely taking a break. Wardy Invitational today? Watch it? No, I did not. I was sleeping. Guys, I'm going to take a break. Let's read on out. Were you playing in it? Or was it the announcement, Hanmano? Hit me up. Yeah, I'm going to take a fucking break. I might be back for ESL Asia. EPT Asia. And I got to read up on some ESL notes too, because I didn't have a chance to read their stuff because we've been focused on KSL. Guys, thank you so much. I'm going to take a bit of a break. I may see you later. Speaking of Korean and Asian players, I did send Chance a message.